My name is Rodrigo Sepulveda. I'm an entrepreneur based here in Paris, also an angel investor. Most of my investments recently have been outside of France, a few in the German region, and most recently in the US. It's very seldom that I see a great French company. There are a few. But I came across this fantastic company last year. I tried to get into the round. They were doing a seed round, and we'll talk about it, and it was too late for me. And they just raised a massive round. And I want you guys to understand why this company is fantastic. So it's a big pleasure for me to introduce Quentin Sannié.
Thank you, Rodrigo.
Co-founder and CEO of Devialet. What is Devialet?
At Devialet, we are doing this.
So is that like a bathroom scale?
No. It's not a bathroom scale. It's an audio system, an amplifier. In fact, it's a breakthrough in the audio industry. You just have to plug speakers, a pair of speakers on it, and the sound is absolutely amazing. It's the best sound we never have before.
Well, you're not the only one to say it, right? You won gazillion of awards at the CES in Vegas, for example. Why is the sound so amazing?
Because it's really a breakthrough. You know, in audio industry, there is a few innovation since 40 or 50 years. And in fact, today, a lot of people think that the vacuum amplifier and the LP are the best technology in the world. And this technology were invented at the beginning of the 20th century.
1907?
1906 for the leader forest, for the amplifier, and the speakers, as we know the speakers now, it was around in the 20s. And from these years, in fact, there is no massive, major innovation. And for the first time, we invented a technology able to reproduce the sound, to amplify the sound without any noise, without any distortion, without any kind of disturbation. So the sound you can hear with our system is absolutely amazing. It's like a live sound. It's a sound of life, a real sound. You are not listening to a recording piece, but you are recording. You are listening exactly what the microphone hear during the recording.
No, so it's true. It's a fantastic sound. You have a great showroom in Paris.
Yes.
People can go and listen to.
Yeah.
We listened together to Pink Floyd last week, To the Wall. It was absolutely great. Let's step back a little bit and let's walk through why this company is just a fantastic company. First, with the name. What's with Devialet?
When we created Devialet in 2007. We didn't want to be the globish sound system company, something we wanted to say where we come from. And Devialet, we look for a sound, a word like Delage, Delahaye, de Dion-Bouton. It was in the
old cars of the 1930s.
Yes, very luxury car, fantastic technology in the 20s. And Devialet, it was the name of one of Diderot's friend. Diderot is a French philosopher and a writer and translator from English to French.
Inventor of the encyclopedia?
Yes, inventor of the bigger encyclopedia before the French Revolution. And he was a universalist, wide open to the world. He was optimistic about the future and the humankind, and he decided to gather all the knowledge of the humankind and to put it in the great encyclopedia. And this spirit of what we call la France des Lumières, the spirit of
light, enlightenment.
Light, yes. We want to put it in Devialet. It's because we are thinking that this company should be a global.
Okay, so let's go through a few numbers.
Yes.
First, this is your only product?
Yeah.
The D Premier.
Yeah.
How much does it cost?
The price, the retail price
is retail price.
It's 12,000 euros.
12,000 euros.
Yes.
And it sells at 12,000 euros.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, and it's dedicated to high-end audio. Now the technology is dedicated to the best in class in terms of audio.
We'll talk about it because that's a small market actually.
Yeah.
The high-end audio system. How big is the company in terms of people?
Yes, it's changing every day. In fact, it was 25 last week. I think it's 28 this week because a lot of engineers are joining us to develop our new products. Engineers in
so this is a scoop, sorry. New products at Devialet?
Yeah, not yet.
We'll talk about it.
Not in the near future, but we are working on it. And today I think we are 28.
You are distributed through how many showrooms in the world?
It's about 130 in 38 countries. From the US, in Europe, in Japan, China, Taiwan, Korea, Singapore.
So you said that when you started the company, from day one, you were a global company. Tell me a bit about that.
Yes. In fact, as I said, when we choose the name of Devialet, we want to say we are a company from France. We have a roots there, but we are not a French company. We are a global company. And what's magic with music is that music is really a universal language. When you translate a film, a movie from French to Chinese, you have to translate the word of the people. You have to translate it from French to Mandarin or to Cantonese. You have to change the word, but you don't have to change the music. The music is absolutely universal. The music is a music to make cry, music to laugh, a music to be happy, a music to be sad, a music to be to pray. Wherever you are, whoever you are, you understand immediately what the music means.
So your market is global. So let's go back a bit through the history of the company, and then let's look at the prospects or where you're going. Your co-founder started working on the technology in 2003.
Yeah, in 2003, he began, Pierre-Emmanuel Calmel, the inventor of the technology, began to work on the first patent, the hybridization of analog and digital technology. And he patented in 2004. And he worked, he has been working a long time in the garage near Paris to prototype, to make the first prototype. In 2006, he made the first prototype, and he was for the first time able to listen, to hear that the technology is really amazing.
So this is just one person working alone at the time?
Yes, one person and a second engineer in 2006, and after a third engineer in 2008. But it was it is a very small team, but it's 1,000 nights solving 1,000 problems. It's a harsh work, really, really
And
harsh.
the first product came to market sometime mid-2010.
Yes.
But you started showing it to people, prototypes, in London and in Vegas. Tell us about that.
Yes, at the end of 2009, we went to London, and we introduced for the first time the Premier to a big luxury audio shop in.
Why London?
Why London? Because English people are very fond of music stuff, and they are really experts. And,
so this would be like a market test.
And we had a dream, in fact, to be the cover story of the English press. And we thought, the
English specialized audio press.
Yes, English for Hi-Fi News, Hi-Fi Plus, and this kind of magazine. It's really dedicated to audio. But in our business, it's very important. And we thought that in 1 year, it could be possible to be a cover story. And in fact, the first journalist we met decided to put the Premier on the cover story of the Hi-Fi News. And in fact, the product was not really industrialized, but the product was in cover because to be available on the market.
You said you showed it to this shop, a high-end audio shop in London.
Yeah.
The owner of the shop called a friend who was this journalist and says, "Please come right now." The journalist heard it and it almost started crying.
Yes, yes. At the beginning, he didn't want to listen. When we called him from Paris, he said, "No, I don't think we could be a test of the product." And in fact, when we opened the box is this one. It's a very small box, and we showed the product, and he was really amazed, and he said, "Okay, we have to listen to it." And he said, after that, he said, "Okay, I never listened such a thing since 14 years I'm in this business." So he called the journalist.
We have to explain this. The usual high-end audio amplifiers are very big.
Yeah.
They weigh about 50 kilos.
Yeah.
This is very slim, weighs 6 kilos.
Yes.
It's really like a breakthrough in terms of technology.
Yes, it's a beginning of what our technology is able to do.
About the same time, you went to Vegas, to the Consumer Electronics Show. What happened there?
Yeah, and in Vegas, we went with just the box and a product. We have no room. We didn't take any room. It was just to feel how the market is. And
so rewind. These are French entrepreneurs who just take their product, go to the largest consumer electronics show in the US.
Yeah.
No booth, no official speaker. It says, we're going to go and test our luck, right?
Yeah. And after 2 or 3 hours, in fact, our English distributors, our future English distributors, decided to introduce the product to speaker manufacturers. And the system of these manufacturers was out of service. So he tested our system, and he said, "Okay, I want it for the show."
So this is someone who already had a setup at the CES, and it failed, and you just showed up. So this is luck, and he used your system. And he loved it so much that he used it for the whole show.
Yeah, and he decided to have it for the show. And the buzz began. And just after the CES, in a few weeks after, we had contact from all over the world and from 35 countries. Very interested by our product to distribute it in their countries. And in fact, 2 months after the cover story of Hi-Fi News, we have a contact in 82 countries.
I have to say that your press book that you publish is extremely impressive. The reviews of the industry are extremely impressive. Let's go maybe into the company. How did you fund the company originally?
we were four founders, 2 engineers, a designer, and I was a consultant in strategy and marketing. And we set up the company with equal repartition of the shares, 25% each. And in fact, it was a fantastic way to create the company, because I'm very impressed by what the engineers did.
So 1 business guy, 1 designer,
and
2 engineers.
Yes, and the designer, what the engineer did, what the designer did. And after that, I was very challenged by these people to do something extraordinary. When I imagined the marketing, the way to raise money, and so on.
So tell me about how you raised money the first time.
It was at the end of 2009, and we began to speak with investment funds, VCs, and so on. And it was very boring.
They were asking you about your margin rate in 4 years ahead?
Yes, this kind of question. I think the potential of our technology is really huge, and the problem is not really the gross margin the 4th year. The problem is how we can imagine a huge success with this kind of technology when you're in France, and what can we do with that? And in fact, we decided to gather 50 entrepreneurs, managers, consultants.
So friends and contacts from your previous lives?
Yes, my customers, when I was a consultant, for example, people from Canal+, from Fnac.
And you threw a party?
Yeah. And we organized an event. We introduced our business, the company. We made a listening session in the big room where the Rolling Stones made a special event 20 years ago.
So product demo, basically.
Yeah. And in a dark small room, another listening session, and everybody has tears in the eyes after that. And we have a big money pig, yeah. People had to put the promises, invest promises in the pig, and after around
this is like telethon, right?
After the end of the evening, we collected in fact 1.4 million euro in promise in the pig. So it was really
how many people?
Between 40 and 50 people. It was incredible.
So this is how you raise money now in Paris, right? Throw a party and
throw a party in one night, 1.4 million euro.
So you just raised another round.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah. In fact, the year after, in 2011, we raised 1.5 with these historical investors, and this year we announced 2 weeks ago that we raised 15 million euros.
15 million euros.
No, 15, yes, 15 million euros with 4 brilliant entrepreneurs. Bernard Arnault, Xavier Niel, Marc Simoncini, Jacques-Antoine Grandjean, 3 million euro for each of these investors, and 3 million euros with the historical investors.
That is a massive round, 15. What are you going to do with this money, and why did you go for entrepreneurs instead of traditional funds?
For many reasons. In fact, the first reason is they are able to increase our brand awareness. It's very important. In fact, if these people are investing in Devialet, it's because it's something very special. And you know, in sound, because of the lack of innovation since 50 years, people don't know that, doesn't know that it could be a domain of innovation. There is something in sound. I'm sure a lot of people in this room think that, okay, it could be a fantastic sound, but I'm not able to understand, to listen, and to feel the difference between this system and another. And you did the test, and you know that everybody is able to hear that. So if these people are investing in this company, it's good for our business now. It's good for our ability to contract with other companies and so on. There are also entrepreneurs, and they know how hard it is to carry such a company and to make it a global company. They know about 1,000 nights. They know that, and they are very demanding, but they are able to appreciate, they are able to understand really what we are going to do.
And you said you did not want to be constrained by an exit date. You wanted to have time to build a global company.
In fact, we have at least 8 years for the first step of our development. And they understand immediately. In fact, we agree in 2 weeks around the strategy, the price, and so on. And after the lawyers came, it was a little more complicated. About 3 months, it was terrible. But with the entrepreneurs, it was very simple to be okay on what we are going to do and the way we are going to do what we want to do.
So just to summarize, you raised, instead of going to a VC, about 1.4 million with 50 people, business angels, after a party. Then you raised 15 million with 4 fantastic entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
You only have one product.
Yeah.
You've sold it in a number of units already around the world.
1,500.
At 12,000 euros each.
Yeah.
And this market, you said, is about 1 billion.
Yeah.
The high-end audio, very fragmented, about 600 companies competing in there. So that is not your target market, right?
No, no. In fact, no. Our technology has a lot of competitive advantage. The first one is the quality of sound. The second one is that we are able to put it in an ASIC, to put it in a chipset. In fact, we are able to reduce the price by 200 or 300
times.
Yes. So it's the potential of our technology. It's really, really huge. Each year, it's about 1.5 or 2 billion amplifiers sold in the world. In your TV set, in your car audio, in your iPad, your iPhone, your computer, and so on. 1.5 to 2 billion amplifiers in the world. And our technology has the potential to become the reference technology in this area. And that's the project. The project is, first of all, develop our own range of products in audio.
In the audio systems?
Audio systems.
So you're competing with all the big names like Macintosh and Lin and Bang & Olufsen and all of those guys?
Yeah, yes. And to go in the future to the larger market with a product 10 times cheaper, for example. And the second way...
You could buy a Devialet system for 1,000 euros instead of 12,000.
Yes, yes. It's not for tomorrow, but in the future. And after that, the second way is to license our technology to manufacturers in other, for example, in computer business or this kind of business.
And how much does a chip cost today when you sell it into a phone or a computer or in the car?
It's about half a dollar to $5 for the most sophisticated system. But we are able to reach this point. Okay, after our will is to build a brand. The first thing we have to do is to build a brand, and after that, we are able to license the technology.
This conference theme is about the Internet of Things. Mm. This amplifier is connected to the Internet.
Yeah.
But you also mentioned that there could be so many more things than just music in this device. Tell me about that.
Yes. In fact, I believe that if your product, in the future, if your product is not connected, it's a dead product. In fact, people want to have this product on their iPad, on their computer, and so on. And we decided to make a configurator. It's a web service to configure your des premiers as you want. And people in a high-end area are really audio geek, and they are really fond of customization of their product. And they can change the power of the amplifier simply on the web. They are on the web. They are changing the power of the amplifier. They are putting a mute button, for example, on their remote, and so on, simply on the web. We are also providing an application connected with iTunes to stream your music directly from iTunes, from your iPhone, directly to the des premiers.
Which is a proprietary technology. It's not AirPlay, right?
It's not an AirPlay. It's in the high-end. It's really new. It's a better technology than AirPlay. In fact, really jitter-free and so on. And the third kind of innovation we have is we put the remote on the iPhone, and you can remote your des premiers directly with your iPhone. But it's just the beginning.
You mentioned something about musitainment as well.
Yes, in the future, we want to be connected with all the stream of contents. So it's just the beginning, and we want to create what I call a musitainment company. That's it. We are doing hardware, but we want to be web centralized. We want to web centric. The web should be the center of Devialet, and all Devialet devices connected to the web and to the people, able to share the music they are listening with the other people, and so on.
So we're running out of time. Can you show us your first product again to the audience? So this is a deep premiere from Devialet, French technology. This is Quentin Sannié, co-founder of a great company. And thank you for this chat.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.